So J-Dog back, another goddamn interview. We got round 3 with fucking Lead Dogs back. A goddamn fan favorite. What do you think of that, Paul? People like your goddamn videos the most, like you're up there.
That's good.
Is that surprising to you, though?
No. I think what's cool is that there's a lot of older guys that kind of agree with like my way of thinking. So, and I've been approached by a ton of people that they think they're funny. They like them.
Yeah.
So
since you've done them, like, and you've been doing shows, you did a few tours, you did that Nunslaughter tour, and you done some other shit, a bunch of shows. You're at Milwaukee Metal Fest. How many people like kind of come up to you because of the video? Like, have people say?
Usually, like at least 4 or 5 a night, which is I think a lot.
And what do they generally say? Like,
they were like, "Do another one with J-Dog. Let's keep doing them." Like, I got bothered down here too.
Oh yeah,
like, I'm gonna do it.
Did you see the comments? I think it was on the first or both videos. It's like, I guess he kind of does look. I didn't think anything of it until someone pointed out. Like, he looks like Varg. He stole his hat, Varg from Birds.
So again, I had that hat way beforehand because I used to wear it like in middle school into high school.
Hey, can I do one more?
Yeah. So
Lead Dog's fucking famous.
You gotta walk in the front.
No, don't.
Yes. Walk in No.
Is that a buddy, Paul?
It's our merch.
Oh, it's a merch girl, yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, fucking canoes walking from the goddamn camera.
All right, so we're at Milwaukee Metal Fest. I think we ripped. A little trouble with like the getting us started.
What do you mean by what trouble? Like how?
Like, all right, so we saw 2 people from the stage. 2 guys carrying 1 cable.
Okay.
So that's not good. It's not a good sign. That's like 2 people plugging in a toaster. Seriously, it's equal to that.
Well, how was the? Because I didn't get a chance to watch. I was shooting other videos. I was gonna watch you, but how was? Because as I'm sure you noticed, or you probably assumed, it's definitely a different crowd mix here of like fans. There's definitely people here that have no idea who the fuck Pro Fanatic is. How was the crowd? Like, how was the crowd? Like,
good.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Not statues?
No. They were good. So we want to say thanks to anybody that was out there and kind of was loud for us.
Okay.
So we had like a good feedback from the crowd.
Water?
Yeah, thank you.
They need the water, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Varg's ripping your shit off. He's got the beard and he's got the goddamn hat. He's fucking posing off the original U.S. black metal, that poser ass fucking goddamn Norwegian.
It's not him. He could do whatever the hell he wants with his little like board games, but it's the people that are like, whoa, you know what I mean? And I'm like, if you spend like 20 minutes with me, I'll convince you that is like bullshit. You know what I mean? There's no bass in it. And then also because of him, it spawned like a bunch of just trashy. This is the worst thing to say to me. I'm in a one-man band, black metal band. You know what I mean? That's the worst thing my ears could hear.
Why is that the worst?
That's for me, lame. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And plus the fact that, and I'm thinking that I don't want to piss too many people off, but he never played a show, right?
I don't know if he's never, but I know. I mean, definitely he's not known for doing goddamn shows.
And he could do whatever he wants. I happen to hate that. You know what I mean? They don't like. When I say they, at least him, he didn't like Venom, or he didn't like the originators of it.
I think he's pretty open about saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. You like what you like, and he does what he does.
So you do to this day. You still like Venom?
Love Venom.
Yeah.
For me, that's where black metal started.
What was the cutoff out for you? Did you not have a cutoff? Like what? Did you like Calm Before the Storm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I liked Possessed.
Yeah. So, but did you like the stuff without Kronos?
It was cool. It wasn't something that I would like put on.
Now, did you like? Because I personally loved it. some people are hit or miss. Did you like the comeback original stuff, the Cast in Stone that came out in the 90s?
I don't think I heard it.
Oh no?
No.
Oh yeah, I think that's definitely a good fucking record. So the three original guys came out in 96, I think, somewhere around there.
So his vocals are great, and they still sound. So, is there a shadow?
Paul is on his goddamn
What is
fucking
going
beard
on?
fucked up. He's tweaking it because he's you know how he is, man.
He's good though.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about vocals. And luckily, my vocals are the best for black death metal. Just even today, listen, you know what I mean?
They're the best, huh?
Take anybody here today, and it's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. But Kronos, his voice is real. Like when he does that, that's like coming from him. It's not some falsetto. And then
So falsetto, you don't like? Did you?
Well,
did you like Merciful Fate King Diamond?
Yeah, let's just say for this video, yes.
So that's no, but yeah. Yeah, I guess I never asked you about that, but I just assumed everybody likes at least early Merciful Fate, I assume, but apparently not.
This is, again, I'm going to be really unpopular, but I remember driving around with my middle son, and I'm like, I have to tell you something, and he's like, what? And I'm like, I'm not really down with old Merciful Fate and King Diamond.
How old's your middle son?
19. He's like, are you serious? Like freaking out. And I'm like,
Does he
yeah.
like Profanatica?
He does.
He actually does, or just because it's...
The little two, my younger two, like...
How many goddamn kids you have?
Just 3.
Oh, just
Yeah.
3.
How old
So-
are they?
21, 19, and 50. But they
Okay.
like good shit, like everything from old punk to new wave of British heavy metal.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of found it themselves. I didn't really push.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, you weren't like... They had to probably maybe have walked in on you playing shit or whatever bad.
Yeah,
like,
we used to... All right, so here's a story.
Wait, are you married?
Yeah, but let's... Yeah, you
I knew that. Yeah. Yeah.
since 2001, and I'm extremely happy. So, God, where was I? All right, so back in the day, when the kids were little, I'd pick them up from school. I'm like, we're going to play a game of A-B. So I would A-B. I'd put on Morbid Tales in 7 churches and just keep back and forth. And I'm like, which one is heavier? And they were like, the second one, which was 7 churches. And but it turns out as they got older into metal and stuff, they like Morbid Tales better.
Okay.
But still, 7 churches has that certain like power. So in terms of like vocalists that I like, Kronos, his voice is real because it's really his. My voice, Impurath from Black Witchery, Jeff Becerra, of course. I haven't seen Possessed since they like kind of reformed and started coming around.
So you haven't heard that comeback album?
I did. It's good.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah.
But I haven't seen it live.
Oh, okay.
To see like, is it really sound like that?
Yeah.
And you said it does, right?
Yeah, I thought it
And
does.
Don
Yeah.
said it does.
Yeah.
so-
No, I mean, I thought he does. Yeah. Yeah. What did you think of? It's been a while since I ripped on him. Tom Warrior, Celtic Frost. Because to me, I'll tell you a story.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm younger. I remember Jim Sadis, Nunslaughter, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He loves his dip. The strongest shit on earth, too, right?
It is, but I have to dip now, like right on camera.
Oh, yeah. So, when I first met Jim in early times, you talk about metal, he's like, you like Frost? I'm like, Frost. I was like, oh, man, that band's fucking gay. He's like,
Really?
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, I heard that in the Pandemonium. He's like, well, you don't listen to Pandemonium. That's the fucking stupid shit. Nobody likes goddamn in Pandemonium. So you gotta listen to Morbid Tales. I was like, well, I'll keep up like 14.
Yeah.
I was like, no. And so when I heard Morbid Tales and to Megatherium, I like that. But in the Pandemonium, so did you have there's no way you like all that Frost shit. Like everything.
No, but
Because I thought with him, people talk about, Metallica and shit like that, changing and being betrayers, Carcass. I'm like, isn't Celtic Frost, like, if not the worst offender, they're definitely in the top 10.
totally. But
Like, and why is
they
that? I
kinda
don't understand
came
why you got to
back.
pass.
I don't know either. But like, if I want to be like a real asshole, like all of those bands changed from back then, and they got a pass. Not all.
Yeah,
but
but not
some
like. But he
changed.
was doing literally glam shit.
He
stuff.
was, and I think that he's upset with himself for doing that. He made a mistake.
Yeah.
The grass is always greener, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't like it.
Well, so what was the last thing by Frost you liked then for you?
To Mega Theory.
Oh, so you do like that one? Okay, but
Yeah.
you didn't like anything after?
No.
No, neither did I.
No.
But people like almost say like I'm crazy. Like, what do you mean you don't like? I mean, most people don't like Cold Lake and shit like that. But
No.
but some people are like, yeah, they sound loud. I'm
Pandemonium?
like, what do you mean? Like, I thought that was just common knowledge.
That, you know what's weird? Like, all right, so I don't like Beyond the Gates from Possessed at all. And when I got that, I threw the cassette against the wall and like smashed it because of the production. And I was like, this is supposed to be Seven Churches Part 2.
Uh-huh.
It's not the band's fault. The playing was good. The songs are good. It's just, I can't listen to that sound. I mean, 30 years later, and I was talking to Chase, and he goes, put on Beyond the Gates again. I think you'll dig it a little bit more as time went on.
Yeah, sure.
So that's kind of where we're at.
So did you actually do that?
Did, and it's a little bit better. It's not, you know, but I think they know that. They're not like, we want this, like, all the evil sucked out
so
of
you
it
like
on
the
production.
you like the comeback Possessed album better than Beyond the Gates, then?
It's way heavier.
Yeah, I kind of agree, to be honest.
And there's some bands that have come back, and their newest shit is just as good, if not better, than the old shit. That's Us. Incantation's new shit is killer.
Oh, so you do like the later Incan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And now, because they're bringing in other ideas to it, but it's still them.
Okay.
So they're not changing the soul of the band. It's just fresh. They're fresh.
So that whole time, let's say in the 90s, To Mortal Throne, Nazarene, Infernal Storm, Diabolical Conquest, when all that shit was coming out, in the early 2000s, Blasphemy and stuff, were you keeping up with it? Or
Yeah.
you were during that time?
Yeah.
So like Pro Fanatica wasn't around. I don't even know
Right.
what the fuck you were doing during that time. You were like literally still legitimately checking like records like that out.
Yeah, I did the cover of Blasphemy, the Incantation.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's my art.
Oh shit. Well,
So I was in,
I'll look by him.
I
goddammit.
was in touch, you know, with all those guys.
Yeah.
I wasn't really, during my absence, let's call it a sabbatical, I wasn't like impressed with like new bands. 2001 or 2000 until Black Witchery came out.
Okay.
And that's another guy. And Pure Wrath, if he's watching or listening, let's fucking do a run. I've been trying to get them to play.
What do they say? What do they say? Nothing.
Scheduling and shit and
Okay.
jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have jobs.
Yeah.
I'll get
Did you
there
do what?
when
Silk
I get
screening?
back.
Is that what you
Yeah.
do? Yeah.
Yeah, great company. But I'm like, I gotta go.
Yeah. And they don't. And that's totally fine. Like that's no problem.
It's not fine, but they're making it okay.
Oh, okay.
They're not happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well-
You've been there for what? How many years have you been there?
Like 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
just with these guys.
Okay. Well, you were doing that for years, so that's kind of like your.
Many years. Yeah, that's my like trade. I guess.
Okay, that's what you know not to do. Yeah.
Okay, so what about Bloody Apostles?
Yeah, I was gonna bring. Yeah, because it's funny because obviously you set that up through Chase, put
Yeah.
out the 7-inch, and and I listened to it and when it came out, I was like, yeah, it's cool, it's good. But as I went back to it more and more, I'm like, this is like awesome.
Okay.
Like it's not only because it's like punk that's heavy as fuck, and like what is it? Because I guess what is like inspired you? Because obviously you said that how you like the Poison idea and punk
Yeah,
shit
of
too.
course.
But I never kind of like pictured you wanting to play that kind of music. Whenever I think you, I just think kind of Pro Fanatica and Hammerhead.
Yeah, so that's punk shit is like my favorite shit to play. And that's cool that you dig it. So I'll tell the story kind of quick. I'll like have to concentrate here. Back in 1989, we did a backup band for Gigi Allen. We were in contact. I wrote all the lyrics. The tracks are, and we were called Bloody
So the lyrics
Apostles.
on that 7-inch, you wrote all those lyrics.
No,
Oh, okay.
because that's Gigi came. We were supposed to do 2 gigs in New York.
Okay. What year is this we talking?
89.
Oh, well, this far back.
Yeah, so I sent him the lyrics. He loved it. I would talk to him like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 times a week.
So you met Gigi in
I
person,
didn't meet him because when he came,
but never in person. You never met him.
no, when
Okay,
he
okay.
came to Connecticut to sing on that, he brought another backup band with him, and we were his backup band. So what happened was he double booked, and I was like, fuck this guy. You know, I remember when I called him on the phone, I'm like, we were going to do a 7-inch. Very similar to what you heard with that kind of dirty bass and heavy shit, but with him on vocals. And who sang on the Bloody Apostle 7-inch that Hell's put out was Pee Pee. So he sang in the Murder Junkies.
Yeah.
And we were like, he lives like 10 minutes from us. We jammed. We told him the story, but I'm still sour about it. He fucked up the whole thing.
Did you ever see G.G. Allen live, though?
No.
Okay. No, but I mean, obviously, you know, you were there at the time, but based on what you do know, even though you didn't witness it personally, do you consider him like the most extreme frontman of like music, punk, metal?
Yeah, probably.
Like, there's kind of like no one else that did that, right?
No. And the thing about him, this is like not making me look great, but his attitude really influenced me more than his music.
Okay.
And I will say that like I was just a young kid, and I would say, could you send me this tape of this live show? And he would like fucking like fill out the tape tracks and send it to me.
Okay.
And he was like you know, he rarely had a phone hooked up.
Yeah.
But what I freaked out on him on the phone, because I was like, the thing's done, you're up, vocal time. And he's like, cool. And then he goes, put some Hank Williams Sr. on that too. And I'm like, is this guy a fucking idiot or what? I'm like, I just said it.
When you were talking on the phone, was he coherent or was he?
Yeah.
Okay, so because I heard he's normal when he wasn't doing drugs, but when he was on drugs, he was fucking just out there.
I guess.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is.
I
have no idea.
kind of heard that. He was him. Like for me, I'm the same. Like what you're getting now is like a stripped down version of me. You know what I mean? Like,
so what's a non-stripped down version?
What live?
Okay.
Live. That's like the real deal. But yeah, I freaked out on him. My mom was making food, and she's like, "Who are you yelling at on the phone?"
Oh, you're actually yelling at him.
Yeah. I was like, dude, fuck you. And he's like, if I was there, I'd kill you. And he probably would back then. So,
I assume you never talked to him since that phone call.
No, after that, I was like, fuck.
What year was that about?
This guy. Was it late 89?
Oh, that
he died a couple of years after.
When you heard he died, what did you care? Were you
No,
bummed?
I didn't give a fuck. We had a lot of plans. Not saying we were going to like go on the road with him and do a huge thing and be successful, but like, Bloody Apostles back then, we put a lot of time, me and Malcolm, into that. And
did you actually have the name at that time, Bloody Apostles?
Yeah.
So this was a project that's old as fuck.
Way old.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
Yeah, and one of the songs was called Infecting the Corpse of Jesus Christ. And he's like, I love it.
Okay.
This is great. And I was like, cool, let's do this. But this is weird. I talked to a guy who's doing like a biography of him on the phone, and I said, my opinion now, after so many years, is this guy couldn't cut it. And that's why he did that bullshit.
Okay.
You know? And I said, I think that, yeah, he couldn't cut. I talked to somebody who said they saw him before he started all that, with the jabbers, and it was like back in the day, and they were like, it was mediocre at best.
Okay.
So.
When did you officially record that 7-inch then, the actual recording? When was it recorded?
89.
No, the 7-inch we put out? Yeah.
I'm sorry, a couple years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's been a couple of years.
Yeah. Do you think you guys will do anything else, or is it just like a one-time deal?
Maybe one time, but you never know.
Yeah, because I like it either way. It's kind of like, yeah, you almost want more material, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. Like it's a recording in obscurity.
Yeah, like a one-off.
Yeah. Because you guys done shows.
We did a couple, yeah.
Yeah, how was like, did you play in metal shows or a punk shows?
Yeah, metal shows.
So like, who do you recall? Like, what were some bands you were playing with, and like, how did the crowd like it? Because it's you know, obviously it's mostly punk.
We made the mistake of playing like a metal fest in Jersey, and it kind of rained during our set, and then the rest of the bands got canceled, I think, till the next day. So.
What year were that then?
2000. What is it? 2000? Maybe 2021.
Oh, so post-COVID?
Oh no, I'm sorry. It was after. I don't know. I'm forgetting now. I think it was after. It was after.
Well, someone like you, I'm kind of during when COVID happened. You remember when before things locked down and everybody was buying the toilet paper and freaking out?
Yeah.
What was a guy like Paul Ledney? What was going through your mind? What were you thinking? Were you like, I don't give a shit? Were you buying toilet paper, freaking out? Were you like, I'm scared of this virus? What were you? What was going in your mind? Not post, not because a lot of guys they play the tough guy card. Like, yeah, I wasn't wearing no mask and shit. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I was there. You were the first guy to mask up. You were shaking behind your mama's dress after the shit happened. I'm like, but when I saw them when this stuff got announced. What was your take around that March time before the shutdown and right at the shutdown? What were you? What is Paul Ledney?
All right, so we were supposed to.
All your shirts sold out.
No, that's not
Goddamn
true.
Profo shirts
That's
sold
not
out.
true.
Yeah, keep trying to buy one.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah!
Huh?
It's all those goddamn J-Dog fucking interviews, man.
It is.
Actually, not.
All right. We'll
Yeah.
try to get you one.
Because I might, if I have a list of questions for Glenn Benton tomorrow, if he actually does my interview, it's just because out of curiosity, I'm curious, like a mindset like him, but yours as well. Like, what
All
were
right,
you
so
thinking during that time?
Here's what I was thinking. I was pissed off because we had 6 dates in Mexico planned.
For what, roughly when? March, April?
Yeah, March.
Okay.
And we got all the merch. I was pissed because we'd put a lot of time into it, and I had to move the merch to storage. At the time, I was also doing heavy cardio, so I was like just ready to go.
You're doing heavy cardio for what? Health reasons, fitness reasons, getting in shape, or
Getting in
or
shape.
for the band?
Band,
Okay.
yeah.
What kind of cardio were you doing?
I do like a 2-mile hike.
Okay.
That's in secret spots in Connecticut that are really rooted.
And would you say, for as a drummer singer, does that definitely help?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. I mean, I can see that, but yeah.
Like we got caught, but now once I like not nerves, but like all this like shit built up. Once I get past the first song, I could go for a long time now. Whereas back in the day, I gassed out way too early. Back in the day, I was like, no way. It just like I do like breathing exercises and shit.
Sure.
I don't drink or smoke. I'm dipping, but
Yeah. So you don't drink any alcohol ever?
no.
Okay. Okay.
Plenty of water.
Yeah.
Plenty of
No, but I mean,
rest.
even just like, it's like, for say you're not playing, do you ever drink alcohol ever?
No.
Okay. Okay.
So, COVID, I was more annoyed at the people I was around that were like believing what's on the news.
So you automatically out the gate, in the very beginning, not post or in the middle, you didn't believe it out the gate.
It's not like I didn't believe it. I took everybody, like my immediate circle, for like, we went in the car and I was like, look, this is nothing or it's much worse. Because nobody knows. But I'm like, you're not going to, like, the news is entertainment. I'm sorry.
So that when things officially shut down, let's say we're 2-3 weeks and things are shut down, you're sitting at home. Were you working at all during that time?
No.
Okay. What are you thinking? Are you thinking this is bullshit? I love it. Are things going to open back up? What was going on in your mind? Because, like, for example, me in my mind, I can tell you exactly what happened. Business-wise, I loved it. It was the busiest we ever went. I was there.
That's what
the only thing that pissed me off is the gyms were closed. Because I go to the gym every day. I was pissed because the gym was closed.
Yeah.
If the gym didn't close, I'm like, you could keep this going on for 2 years for all I give a fuck. I was like, this is fucking great. That was my mindset.
Yeah,
What were you thinking during the shutdown? Were you starting to get worried?
No.
So what were you thinking?
I was thinking it was frustrating for me because everybody was in full-on victim mode. And the people around me, not so much, but right outside of my immediate circle was like that. And it was pissing me off that I couldn't, like, I was trying to help them and ease their minds a little bit. You know, older people who believe shit.
Why didn't you, I know my reasoning, why didn't you believe it? Like, why were you convinced, like, there's no way, this is ridiculous, they're exaggerating? What was you as a satanic black metal guy that thinks for himself, why were you thinking that way? Because it could have been in the back of your mind, like, hey, I'm wrong, like, maybe this is something serious.
It was.
I didn't think that either, but I had my reasons why I didn't. I'm curious what yours are.
God, it's hard to say. I'm like pretty perceptive. So shit like comes into my head. I could I play the tape all the way through, and I just kind of knew there was like fishy stuff. There was a couple of I had like moments during the day because I would just sit and rip horror films and like write lyrics and like work on the computer and try to get shit done. Then I'm like, shit, we gotta like record. Now's the time to record, because everybody was like rehearsing to put out new shit. There was I'd have like good minutes and bad minutes. The bad minutes, I was thinking, driving to buy dip, I'd put a mask on, get it, say hi to everybody, get my shit, and go home.
Would that piss you off? Were you the guy were you pissed off when you had to go to the grocery store because you needed something and you had to wear a mask? Or you're just like, I don't care that much?
I didn't care.
You didn't care?
No, I put it on.
Okay.
Just to make other people feel
Yeah. I just didn't know if that pissed you off. This is bullshit. Because there was two category of people. And I'm curious of a guy, the lead dog Satanist. Hating life, hating people. What did you think?
It didn't piss me off.
Okay.
No, I was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did you write, because you've had, 2 or 3 records come out post-COVID?
2.
Yeah, because you guys have been pretty goddamn productive post. Were those records written during that time?
I think so, based on like when they came out. The 2 season of missed ones, yeah.
Because in the last few years, you as a band, seeing the stuff coming out, the 7-inch that we did, the 12 inches, you've been a productive band.
Yeah.
So I'm like, was that written? Like, for example, Deicide said, Glenn, he's like, we wrote the album during COVID. He's like, they made the time productive. I'm curious how many bands like yourself, like, did you use the time?
We did.
Okay.
And I used it the time wisely.
Were you guys meeting up, or you just writing shit and sending each other, or how was it?
We did meet up during COVID. I flew to Atlanta. And we did like a live, what are those called? Like a live stream for Rockell Park.
Oh, you guys! I didn't realize you guys did that too. Because I remember when the biggest one was like Obituary did a live thing, and like they sold. I guess it was like sold out.
Yeah, we did that.
I didn't realize you guys did that.
Yeah, ours was.
Speaking of my game, you asked about what? Shout! I can't. These idiots are fucking yelling, honey. Shout it out. He likes Necrovore, Poison Idea, all Motorhead, and he thinks Merciful Fate sucks dick.
Huh?
Out of your catalog, what's your favorite thing you've ever done?
Yeah, you never did tell me your favorite.
But
you kind of.
Not only Pro Fanatica, but like everything you've ever been on. Like, what was your favorite thing?
I know my favorite thing by Paul's.
Well, no.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm curious.
For me, the new one, because that's what I've been striving for.
Dude, that's such a gay-ass answer. That's what every band says.
All right,
I love the new album, brother.
Discussing Blasphemies, because the bass is turned up to
So, you know what's funny? Disgusting Blasphemies is not my favorite album, but the sound is.
Yeah.
No, because, dude, it sounds disgusting. But song-wise,
the first.
Dude, the songs are so good on the first one. The riffs, everything. Now, nostalgia-wise, and just the sickness and nobody sounds, is the entire Enemy of Virtue LP double disc we did, because it's literally the most someone rich for black metal.
Like, you've been on so much, like your favorite thing, like out of anything you've been on, is what I mean.
He doesn't want me to say the new one.
You said the new one. I mean, that's like you can. It's just that feels like a very Glenn Benton answer. But it's like he's gonna say that new one, brother. That's like you've been. The reason why I say, why I say that. Is because I'm hoping to interview Glenn. Everybody knows tomorrow with DSI, right?
Yeah.
And I watched all his interviews. Since Stench of Redemption, which was, I think, 07, somewhere around there, there's an interview like, so what's your favorite thing? He's really digging the new one, brother. He's been saying that every fucking time. I'm like, you just like it because it's the newest goddamn thing in the catalog, and as a business, I was like, is that if someone...
I truly believe that.
Okay, no, but that's good.
Because
cool.
That's like...
Incantation. You played on like so many things.
Hold on, I want to see something.
He's looking, he forgets his own discography.
I'm sure this chick was with me.
Just Pro Fanatica, like your whole...
I'll tell you right. One of my favorite, just like banter, if you want to call it that, is on the Throne of Son of God. That whole long, fuck the name of Jesus, and then whatever the whole long. That shit is fucking hilarious.
So
first time I heard that, I was fucking rolling.
That's good.
Yeah,
but it's for real and it's funny.
No, that's the way I am, dude. That's why, and I'm sure you don't like Deicide at all. That's why that band changed my life, is because It was so goddamn funny, but at the same time, it was real for me, too.
Yeah, for sure.
The lyrics made me laugh when I'm listening to, like, Serpent of Light, Once Upon the Cross, even Incinerate, them songs like Bible Basher, it was so comedic, the lyrics, but I also took it seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know exactly. But same with the Hammerhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the whole line, but at the end, fuck the name of Jesus. Dude, I was laughing so goddamn hard, but at the same time, yeah, I took it 100% serious. But it was so goddamn... The reason it's funny is because if your grandma or something walks in and you're playing that, they're just going to be, like, appalled.
Yeah,
and that's the way it should be.
So now, I think, all right, we're more abrasive than we've ever been, sound-wise, too. So that's why I like the new one. And some guy, I don't know who the hell he is, but he did a review on the new one.
What did he say?
He liked it, but he did make mention of, like, years ago that we were rolling on autopilot. And that's kind of true.
It is, but at the same time, for example, successful bands like that I'm sure you hate, like, let's say it's a band like Dying Fetus, they are too, but they're hugely successful. Incantation's on autopilot. That doesn't necessarily...
Not anymore, though.
Yeah, it is actually a little different. I agree. The last couple, I agree.
All right.
But, okay, Cannibal Corpse, for example, total autopilot. People rip on me like, yeah, they've been doing... You like them, that's your favorite band. They've been doing that last sound for 20 years. I'm like, I agree. They have. I'm not taking that away. But I was like, would you rather that, or would you rather, like, Carcass, Weekly Putrefaction, Symphonies of Sickness, and then the Heartwork?
Yeah,
I'm like, it's a complete 180 different band. I was like, but yes, is Profanatica on autopilot? 1,000%.
Yeah, well, we are really good at being us. How's that? Where Metallica's not good at being them.
Exactly.
I was just talking to, like, our tour manager
Did
today.
you like anything by Metallica? Like anything?
I like Kill 'Em All.
Ride the Lightning, totally fucking...
I liked it until I heard Fade to Black.
Who was it?
Are we not allowed to
one
talk
of the guys? No, I think it was one of the guys that was it Bewitcher? Or no, it was Pat from Hellwitch. He's like, I love the No Life to Leather demo. He's like, and then when Kill 'Em All came out, I was like, it's pretty good. It's not as good as the demo. I was like, you didn't like Ride the Lightning? He's like, I like Fight Fire with Fire.
Yeah, me too.
He's like the title track. He's like, but it had some clunkers.
It did. It did.
Clunkers?
If you play it now,
I just thought that I've never heard anyone said Ride the Lightning has clunkers on it. I was fucking rolling.
I don't know those dudes. I never met them.
Oh, Pat, you love them, dude.
I meant like the Metallica guys.
Oh, no, I mean, I never met
can
them
tell
either.
you right now, if we listen to Ride the Lightning, I can tell you which songs they had prepared and which ones they made up on the spot as filler.
Which one is it? Did you know a name of a filler? Like, what would you? I'm curious. Like,
that they made up.
Yeah.
That instrumental, I think.
Okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
But I saw them with Cliff Burton back in the day. In 86.
Oh, you did see them with Cliff?
Yeah, they were good.
What was that? A Master of Puppets or before that?
Master of Puppets.
So
right before he.
No, but they're on that. Which town would you saw them on? Where did you see them at?
New Haven, Connecticut, opening up for Ozzy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Ozzy was on Ultimate Sin, right?
Yeah.
Now, did you like? What was your take on a band like Ozzy at that point? It's totally gay. You liked it. Like,
I hated it.
Did you like anything by Ozzy?
I did.
Well, what do you like by Ozzy? Because I'm a little further. I like everything in the '80s from Ozzy. No Rest for the Wicked Down. I like. That's me. What did you like by Ozzy? I didn't even thought to ask you that.
My favorite one, believe it or not, is "Speak of the Devil" because Tommy Aldridge is on it.
That's one of my favorite live records of all time.
Yeah.
Do you know the story? I did a video and I showed all my favorite live albums of all time, and I talked about "Speak of the Devil," Ozzy.
Yeah.
Do you know the story? I think somebody
do.
said the story of why he didn't play any Ozzy songs. It's all Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I know that.
Why did they do that? Like, why? Why did he do only Black Sabbath songs?
Because I think Randy had just passed away, and he didn't. Well, on that, I don't know. I think
because I didn't know what the reason was. I love it, but I didn't know. I was like, why didn't he play like they didn't even throw on Crazy Train or Over the Mountain or I don't know. They didn't throw anything. It's just all Sabbath, which is great, but I didn't know what the reason was.
On that tour, they played all that shit. Here's another unpopular opinion people are going to hate. Brad Gillis did that old material better than Randy did because Randy didn't really like that old Sabbath shit.
Randy didn't like the original Sabbath shit?
I think he did. He just didn't want to do it. He thought his newer shit was better. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah.
No, I never heard that.
But, old metalheads that are watching, put in the comments, I guess. I mean,
yeah. Did you Sabbath? Did you like all the albums with Ozzy?
So here's the deal. My favorite Sabbath is Sabotage. believe it or not, because
I can believe
Ozzy's
that.
vocals are top notch. And then from there, I go right to Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules.
See, I know so many guys that say that, but see, I like those albums, but I don't at the same time. To me, they're kind of boring compared to like Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Master Reality, and it wasn't Ozzy's voice. And not to mention, because the reason people are going to crucify me, Heaven and Hell, Mob Rules, is just I liked Dio's solo album, Holy Diver, so much more. Me.
I can see that.
I just liked it so much more. I'm like, I'm listening to Heaven and Hell, I'm like, it's cool. I was like, but Holy Diver is so much better.
All right, so they did Wizard of Oz and Diary of a Madman, like almost exact month.
So you like both those records?
I do.
Did you like Bark at the Moon? That's the first one without Randy Rhoads.
I like J.T. Lee. No.
But you don't like that record?
I guess I did when I was a kid. I don't like it anymore. Like, it didn't hold up.
Do you know a fun fact about that album?
No.
Your buddy Big D, Dawn of the Dead. That's the first show he went to was the Bark at the Moon tour. Really? Mom dropped me off. That's the first metal show he ever went to. Badass. I was like, and it's funny because, the younger guys that watch my channel, they're like, your first show was Death in 1998? Oh my God. I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking newbie poser. I was like, Dawn of the Dead saw Ozzy, I'm fucking Bark at the Moon. I'm a fucking newbie. What are you talking about?
Can I get rid of my dip over there quick and come back?
Yeah, he's whipping out his dick, yeah.
All right, hold on.
He's got to jerk off in the garbage can real quick.
Sorry.
He's whipping it out already. He's jerking it off. He's giving that goddamn Nunslaughter Guts of Christ a run for its goddamn money. We're going to see you have the fucking wieners of the goddamn wiener. Yeah. So speaking of, so you just jerked off in the garbage can.
I'm back.
He's back.
So
he busts his load real quick. He's a 2-pump chump.
Here's a story quick. When you were talking to John,
yeah,
Richard was like, take your balls out. Did you see me do that?
No, I didn't say no.
So I took my balls out. John was like this. He says he didn't see it. Richard ran away. He coaxed me into doing it.
He told some story about somebody doing their balls though. I forget what story he told. But you'll watch the thing. You don't watch my shit, so you won't see it.
I watch it.
Oh, you watch? Oh yeah, you watch every morning, but I still don't believe it.
I'm up early for work.
But you got to be like, again, me being a newbie compared to you, you got to be somewhat bored. Like, this guy likes gay-ass fucking Deicide? Like,
no,
what?
I mean...
He's talking about bodybuilding? Like, I don't want to listen to this shit.
The thing
like,
is,
you got to be thinking something along those lines.
Everybody's got to kind of start somewhere. Nobody could control when they were born at once.
Sure.
As long as somebody goes back and checks the earlier stuff.
No, but I mean, I understand that. That I get. But I mean, I figured you'd be bored by the content because a lot of the stuff that I like or talk about... Get in there, goddammit. I'm saying I figured you'd be somewhat bored by the content because a lot of stuff I talk about you don't like.
No, I like it. Like, all right, here's something. You've mentioned twice on 2 different podcasts that you were talking to somebody that didn't like pizza. There.
They're both in high school, yeah.
They didn't like it?
Yeah, I actually, no, not high school. When I was in elementary school, one of my very few friends, his name was Kevin. He literally thought pizza was gross. I was at his house one day, and his dad wanted to order pizza because it was me and 2 other friends there. And he's like, you can't, pizza's gross. He's like, shut the fuck up. Everyone likes pizza. He literally would not eat it. So his dad had to order him, it was a thing of like spaghetti and breadsticks. He would not eat pizza. And then when I was in high school, the vocational program, there was this chick, her name was Chelsea. I remember her name because it was such a ridiculous-ass take. We were going to have a party, and the teacher's like, what do you want? He's like, you figure pizza? She's like, oh, I hate pizza. He's like, who the hell hates pizza? He's like, that's just un-American. He's like, what do you like then? She's like, I like hamburgers and hot dogs. He's like, how do you not like pizza? Not like, I don't like this place. Like, literally, I think it's gross. Like, it's Brussels sprouts as a kid or something. Like, flat out thought, so there's 2 people. I'm like, that to me is like saying, that's why when someone says, I don't like 7 churches, or I don't like Insanity's fucking Fire, Death, Fate demo, to me, I'm like, that's like not like a pizza. I just don't understand. I cannot wrap my head around it. Honestly, I'll be honest, I can't wrap my head around someone not like a goddamn Merciful Fate. That's like not like a pizza either. So as far as I'm concerned, the lead dog don't like goddamn pizza.
I don't not like it. I like it now for like sentimental reasons.
So you definitely didn't like my goddamn Attic interview, or my goddamn favorite band of the goddamn last 10 years is Attic.
I heard that.
Did you watch that shit then? So like, you said I posted a video. I did an interview with the band Attic. At that point, you never even heard them, I'm sure.
I looked it up.
Okay, but when you see an interview, no, I'm getting another opinion of someone like, so you're not a fan of it. When you see me do an interview with a band like Attic, you haven't heard them or probably wouldn't like them. What do you think when you see that video go up? Are you like, boring video for tonight? What do you think? Have
No,
you listened to it, or what?
People want more J-Dog.
No, what do you think? Fuck with the people. Like, what do you think when you see that video? You're like, I don't really want to watch this one. I'm skipping to something else.
No, I'll listen to it. Like, my favorite one is the ones with King on there.
No, King's hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah, and probably the one with the one you did, I think, with Scott and Don.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's great.
We try to do a blood dog and Don, but Don dicked us.
Somebody was.
We got to go play poker.
It was Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny too because he loves Attic now, right? Who got
Yeah.
an Attic? Me. He's like, dude, I'm spinning that Attic nonstop. He's like, I can't stop playing. He's like, I'm not even making this up. This is dead serious.
Yeah.
He left the Hell's Heroes. Keep in mind, he knows, he's fully aware. A guy I've been friends with for 25 years. He's fully fucking aware. The reason I came out to that show was to watch Attic and do an interview with him, right? So you think he's already playing the show. You think he'd be morbidly curious and be like, I'm going to check this band out.
He should.
He fucking went back to his hotel. You know why I went back to his hotel? Lord of the Rings is on. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, dude. I was like, that's the gayest fucking reason I have ever heard in my entire goddamn life. And now he's actually kind of like, probably should have stuck around. He's like, I really think this new album they did is fucking amazing. I'm like, I told you to watch them.
Here's another unpopular thing. We don't, at my place, my house, we don't fuck with Lord of the Rings. Or Star
I never even
Wars.
seen it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No,
it's just we're not like,
I just
let's
never
make
seen
a
it.
band and get, you know.
No, when I heard it, I just never seen it. Just like Star Wars, I've only seen the first three. I was never like a big fan or anything. I've seen them. I don't. You know who's never seen Star Wars?
Oh.
At least he said this in an interview like 10 years ago, so it's kind of recent. He said in an interview, not me making it up, on YouTube, is King Diamond. Never seen Star Wars ever. Somebody asked him, I think it was an interview in Sweden, it was open to the public. They asked him something about Star Wars. Like, you know something? He's like, I've actually never seen any Star Wars my entire life. I thought that was like, because especially for his age, you figure it would have crossed his path.
So if he watched it now, he would think it's like a stupid piece of shit. I know that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny that I think I would get along with King Diamond. I think we have like a lot in common, believe it or not.
That's my, after I get Glenn Benton tomorrow, assuming he doesn't fuck me, which he will. You'll know.
He
You
might
watch my
not.
He might not, but I'm assuming he's going to fuck me.
You got Bobby Blitz? Where is he?
Emailed him, no reply. Asked him.
All right.
But after Glenn, my next ultimate interview I'd like to get is King Diamond. I even put the word out there. I was like, I will fly down to Texas. I'm not just saying this. I will fly down to Texas. I will rent a car. I'll pay you in cash.
He lives in Texas?
Dallas, Texas, yeah, for years.
Wow.
I'll pay you in cash. Pay you to do an interview. Just meet me anywhere. I'll meet you at your house. I'll meet you at McDonald's. I'll meet you at fucking Applebee's. Hell, we could go to McDonald's. We could do a chicken nugget fucking eat off challenge out.
Yeah. You like McDonald's. I heard you were there tonight. And
Wow.
I can't
I was there
tell
just
you
right
how.
next to the club, and we
All
were
right.
going to go to Denny's, but it was 25 minutes out of the way. They fucked me. So I had to go to But yeah, no, I like McDonald's.
Yeah, somebody here, and I won't mention his name, said that J-Dog was at McDonald's.
Oh, it was probably fucking, what's his face from Sacro Curse? Carlos.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, huh?
Am I good or no? Do I dip here? Yeah, it's black. It's
got
makeup.
Yeah, it's
I'm sorry I'm slumped over. I'm really fucking tired.
really fucking tired.
Oh, yeah.
You drive back tomorrow?
No, we're on tour.
Where do you go? Oh yeah, you are, because you did. We went. You were Youngstown. You did 2 days before this.
Yeah,
How was the second date? Because it was kind of a
better.
Like to turn on. I mean,
Good.
good. Where was that at?
That was Black Circle in Indiana. Great sounding club.
But like, was there at least 100 people?
Yeah, Dustin did it. It was good.
Okay.
The room was full, and the people were maniacs.
No statues.
In the front, no statues.
Oh,
Tonight was good. This is a great crowd. It's very different than something like MDF.
Did you guys play MDF?
We did.
When did you play MDF?
2 years. The last year they had it before they were coming back.
So
now.
it was statues at MDF?
No.
It was good?
Different crowd, meaning they listen to different shit.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd rather play a fest like this or Psycho Las Vegas than a fest with all death and black metal bands.
I agree. Yeah,
I like that mix up. I like how he's got some old metal here. He's got Doro here, Overkill, and
You like Feel the Fire?
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I exactly. To me, dude, again, when someone says, I don't like Overkill, Feel the Fire, and it's a dude, I automatically look at them like they're dressing Barbie dolls. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm just assuming that it's like, dude, you got to be dressing Barbie dolls. Like, you have to be.
I saw him in 85 and 86.
Oh, you saw him back then?
Yeah, so I was kind of there when it started to happen, and that's why I love it.
Did you like Taking Over, the second album?
I don't think I heard it.
How did you know? But dude, if you love, okay, even if you didn't like Taking Over, that's why you confused me. So you love Feel the Fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't make it to the second album. Like, you figured you'd at least like it. Now, if you didn't like it, it'd be like, okay, how did you not even make it to? I didn't even hear.
What year was that?
Taking Over, I think it's 86. 86 or 87. Maybe 87.
Okay, that's why. So,
what's wrong with 87?
Because much different stuff that appealed to me back then came out. So for me, I don't like any bands.
Yeah,
I only like.
You like Motorhead?
I do. I like all of Motorhead. I think I like.
I
all
still don't
AC/DC.
believe you on Motorhead. I think there's got to be some albums in the 90s or something you don't like.
No, I like them all. I have them all on my.
So
iPod.
even like later albums like Motorizer and stuff, you like those? Okay.
So in '86, there was an album that changed my life. NME, Unholy Death.
Okay.
And when that thing came out, I took Rain and Blood and put it like way behind the pile, because that shit was like the real dirty punk meets metal.
Do you consider that a death metal record?
Black.
Black metal?
They did, yeah. And that thing is the most hateful thing you're ever going to listen to.
You know what's funny about that album is this is a long, you probably missed this video because you probably didn't know on my channel at the time. I did this, but I remember the question, maybe a year ago, a little less. The guy asked, what do you think of supporting bands like Enemy or Goat Lord when there's a whole murder thing? Like, I don't want to support them because of that. What do you say? What do you say to that? That was the question to me. I gave my answer. You can watch the back goddamn catalog, motherfuckers. What do you say to that? Goat Lord, Enemy, not liking them for that reason because they killed somebody or...
I mean, I love that album. After he got out of jail, I think they changed a little bit. Like, they were in that studio, there was like a certain magic, and they were young and like going strong. And for me, I still have that feeling like when I did vocals on Crux Simplex, I was like just as psyched as I ever was, even more because the lyrics are a little better. I put more time and thought into it. But
is there anything then, in your opinion, any content for death metal, black metal, extreme music that's off limits? You can't sing about this. Anything?
Yeah, probably pedophilia.
Okay.
How's that?
No,
I'm not like a fan of bands that like sing about like rape and stuff like that.
So
or racist shit.
Okay, so if a band like Cannibal Corpse having a song stripped, raped, and strangled, is that unacceptable then?
No.
And why?
Well, I have the choice to not listen to it.
No, I understand that,
You know
and I
what I
doubt you
mean?
do. But my thing is in your mind, you kind of just answered like it's cool, it's acceptable. But you said that topic is acceptable. Why does? Because I make this argument. For example, we sell bands like Goat Moon and shit like that. And people say they're racist, right? And I don't know if they are or not. I mean, it's questionable. You could probably make the argument. I was like, but what if the topic they're singing about is kind of like Slayer, Angel of Death? Defending the Aryan race. They're taking that shit. What if it's just an extreme topic? I'm throwing that out there. So Cannibal Corpse, I don't think they're fucking raping women. I think everybody knows that. But they have a song called Strip, Rape, and Strangled. But if you have a band that's more serious about it, but you don't know that, how do you differentiate the two? That's my question. How would you know? How do you know to not support the other?
The Cannibal guys are like, that's more like watching a horror movie.
Agreed.
So, and they don't claim to be like that badass that they will rape and strangle somebody.
Yeah.
It's not like I hear it and be like, this offends me.
Yeah.
All right, so music, mainly in movies, I'm uncomfortable when there's like a rape scene.
I can see that. Yeah.
But all right, so
but I don't know, dude. You got the my favorite piece of artwork for Profanatica is that rape altar scene for the Profanatus, the black and white.
I love that.
Yeah, it's rape though, right?
I guess. All
yeah.
right.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying.
How about pedophilia off limits?
I would say that's pretty fair.
So,
but then again,
anything with kids, old people, but or animals like that they can't really
defend themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I agree with that too, especially with animals and kids, because to me, that's the people that prey on them. Those are the actual weak. You're preying on them because you are not strong enough to fight another man. That's the way I always saw it.
That's true.
I was like, you are the true weak. You know, I was like, if you want to be fucking tough, go fight someone your own size. You know, that's the way I've always kind of viewed it. You know, so
okay. So, am I getting a paid question? A paid ski?
First off, what do you think of the paid skis? You think that's stupid?
God.
You think that's a jerk? You think that's a sellout? You're like, I can't believe this guy's doing that?
I don't know what to think.
And you're not going to offend me either way. Are you like, I can't even believe this guy offers that service?
Well, if the people like it and you seem to answer it and they're paying...
Oh, no, I always answer to the pay.
Yeah, but... God. All right, so here's what I said. I texted Chase. And I go, J-Dog
is out of his fucking mind.
No, he's running around unchecked on the internet. And he
what do you
just
mean by
sends
that?
back like, ha. Just the paid questions.
What do you mean unchecked, though? What does that mean? I don't know.
It's like, I'm not saying you're getting a big head from the channel.
Uh-huh.
You're taking it to the next level.
Okay. But do you know why I start? Did you see the video of why I started it?
No.
The reason I started the paid questions is because it was the third time I got an email, and the guy was the most aggressive. He emails service at Hell's Headbangers, which is the email I do, right? The service at Hell's Headbangers. And he's yelling at me for not answering his question that he put in the comments section. Okay. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not getting abused for doing a free service. Yeah. I was like, I can't guarantee I'm going to answer, because I might overlook it.
Yeah,
I was like, if you want guaranteed, that's why I said it like kind of like smart-assly. Yeah. I said, if you want guaranteed, motherfucker, you send $10 to this email. The reason being is I'll definitely see it, so it'll go to my PayPal.
How many do you get a day? Do you get like 4 a day?
It averages probably 2 a day.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Yeah, it's nothing
when
like...
you start to get up there to like 25 a day...
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep up. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
And who's that person that says, yo, Sponge?
Dude, it's like 20 people in the comments. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you're so goddamn old, you probably don't know what that shit is.
I know what it is.
But you're not watching it. Right?
What, SpongeBob? Is that what he's saying? Yeah. I've seen them all.
Oh, you seen them all?
Yeah.
Oh, so you watch every episode?
Kids, so, yeah.
Oh, so he's a Sponge fan.
Yeah.
So the lead dog is a sponge. You think we call you start calling you fucking Sponge Lead, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so what else? We talked about Bloody Apostles.
Havo, the goddamn fucking killer ass outro, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So once, I'll tell you a story nobody's heard. I did that outro in the studio, like one take.
Just like, did it just come off to the top of the head?
Yeah, I just went in and freestyled it.
So you just literally said shit that came off the top of your head?
Yeah, I freestyled it, and then when I came out of the vocal booth, the engineer was like white as a ghost. And I was like, fuck yes, that's good, we're keeping it. He goes, we're not going to put that in, are we? I'm like, hell yes, we're putting that in. And for people that want that again, because I want to bring that back. I tried to a little bit here. I was blaspheming a little bit more and more like abrasive on vocals tonight, but because this is a good crowd here. But the people have to move. This you know, if we're here and my drum kit's right here, and the first guy in front of the stage is like way over there by that ladder, then I'm just like this the whole time. And they're just standing there, and we're taking it in. We're enjoying it. And I'm like, then go enjoy it somewhere else.
One thing I can kind of say maybe it would work then is what I would, because I like stage banner for bands, maybe to introduce before you go in the first song, you just quote that whole Have a Hedge line and then just go straight to the first song. That's what we got to do. You at my June 21st West Side Bowl J-Dog show. We got to get Profo playing. They do the entire first album, front to back, and he introduces it with that Have a Hedge line.
We could do that.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude. You know what I mean?
Where's it going to be?
West Side Bowl, the place that there was
downstairs.
It might be upstairs the way I set up, but people are going to actually be there because I'm going to put it on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be 50 statues.
Okay. Good.
I promise you there will be people there.
The people that were there liked it though. They were into it. But like when people aren't giving shit back to me, I'm not going to give it back to them.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to go haywire. It's like killing the mood when they're just standing there.
Yeah.
Tonight was good. The crowd was really loud. When we stopped, it was like, did you catch any of our sets?
No, I was doing Pat from Hellwitch interview, but I wanted to watch it.
Okay.
I got to watch a couple songs from Nunslaughter. Oh, there's a few things I already missed. I was going to watch Autopsy, but I'm doing you.
All right, good.
But I was like, I'd rather do the interview than, you know what I mean?
All right,
so,
cool.
Especially because people kind of expect it.
Are we done? I got to get another water.
Absolutely, dude. Unless you got anything you want to throw in there, advertise me.
Here's what I'm going to throw in, okay? Shit. Fuck off, NS Black Metal. Who's got the best Black Death voice? Me.
And Varg copied you, that cat.
He did.
So suck a dick, Varg, goddammit.
If he would like to move around a little bit and spar over the hat, I'll give it up if he wins. But I will tell you that, he'd be on the floor before he took that 20-pound sword out of the sheath.
Lead Dog's been doing his cardio. He's going to run circles around that fucking bozo.
Guy's got zero footwork. He could dress up like in what are those stupid a suit of armor and chainmail? It's not going to help. It's not.
All right, well, we're cutting off here, okay?
We're cutting off in a minute.
Yeah, Paul's getting bored. He says he's got to get a water.
I'm so tired and bored.
He's tired. And
yeah, we're going to do a part 4. We have to.
Absolutely.
But
when are you playing next? I mean, as far as in my area.
I'm not sure.
You don't got anything planned?
No.
Maybe my show next year, 2025.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I'll talk to those guys. The whole profit.
You got my number?
I got it.
Yeah. Yes, I'm definitely. It's on a Saturday. It's June 21st, 2025. That's the dates. I have 2 bands confirmed of death metal, but I want a black metal band or a thrash metal band. And Pro Fanatica, entire first album, I think that'd be awesome.
I don't want to headline play last, though.
You don't have to.
Somebody bigger.
Nobody wants a headline.
No, it just means you're playing last. And
we can arrange. We can arrange, yeah.
Yeah.
We can arrange, yeah. So put in the goddamn comments if your dumbass is going to drive out to West Side Bowl in Youngstown, Ohio. Let's see the entire goddamn Profo non-headlining first fucking album, or if you say suck a fucking dick. And only if you're actually going to come out. I don't give a shit if you're going to just thumbs up it on Facebook and not show up. That's fucking useless. Paul agrees too, goddammit.
Part 4, paid questions. My fucking PayPal.
Lead Dogs, PayPal, goddammit. Paid skis. Later, goddammit.
Cool.